What's up guys and welcome back to the episode of trying to top 1000 in down the classic. And we're starting off with this nice brown bear right here. If we could get a spot down in the right there, 21 to 27. Now if this guy could score towards like the higher end, it would be really nice. Looking for something like a 27 or 28 for the lodge, so maybe not quite it, but 26 plus would still be pretty huge. Decent weight on it, so let's see if we can sneak in a shot here for the trees. And I definitely hit it, and it was actually a fox running away. Don't think we can spot that, but I'll see the tracks and see if it says male or female. But yeah, definitely hit that. You could see like the bullet on him, so should go down. I think the rifle we're using here is pretty powerful, so it shouldn't be an issue. And yeah, it was just no issue at all. Didn't really get too far. Survived for a decent bit. You can see the track there on the hunter mate, but just went down to like lay down here. Was not really a huge track, just barely 2 minutes alive, and a 23.4 score. Not the worst, not the best, right there in the middle. Decent GM though, 72, but more so average score wise. The fox was just a female track, though I would still like to get it just for the hunter score. Would really love to get like a good amount this time. Recently it's not been too great, but I'm sure we can change that this time. Now I was actually calling in a red fox, but there's this roe deer instead. 125 to 180 score estimate, as well as a pretty good weight estimate, 25 to 35 kilograms. Now we're using the rifle here again. Hopefully we can line up a good shot here. Yep, I mean it shouldn't really matter too much. This one is like really powerful. But I also brought the recurve bow, and this time I went for like actual recurve arrows because the Cupid ones are just like weaker, less penetration. I could get 5 more for the same price, but it's gonna be a lot harder to hunt animals with that. Yeah, let's take a look at this card right here. Looks fairly decent. Good weight on him. Perfect shot here. And 139 score. Not too good, not too great. Like it's again pretty much like average, like a pretty decent score, but that's really nothing out of the ordinary. Now I did not just bring the recurve bow to level up as well as the rifle. I also, for like the first time in like a long time, actually brought a pistol as well, which is not the 22. I actually brought the 357 here. Let's see if we can line up a shot right there, and dropped it. This one as well is powerful enough that it really doesn't matter where exactly I hit them. And I don't know if anyone knows, but that screeching there in the background, I really wonder what that sound effect is. It's been like, it's so annoying. But let's take a look at the score here. Hopefully this can cheer us up. And 5.6 kilograms, so same score. Pretty much on the dot here as well. Not the best wood grouse ever, but actually the best one I've had on this hunt so far. And in general, wood crows have not been all too kind to me score-wise. Really haven't had anything too crazy yet. Maybe we can change it this time around, but we'll see. Again, we have a wood grouse. This one has a really good score estimate and weight estimate, both up to like 7.5 kilograms and 7200 score, so it definitely has a chance to be really nice. 7000 plus, of course, would be the goal. Gonna try and see if we can maybe run at it and spook it, because I don't think it's gonna like come close enough for us to shoot it with the crossbow. I was not the crossbow, with the recurve bow. I was trying to mainly use the recurve bow for them, but I've started noticing that they really spook quite fast, and my aim is not yet good enough to shoot them like fairly far away. So let's just run at it and use the pistol. Let's see, where is it? And there it's spooked. Gonna try and line up a shot here. Went into flight, and right there, dropped it right over the air. Lined it up pretty good. Now, as I said, I've been trying to use the recurve bow for them, and it's just not been working out. They usually just like spook effect if they get like to the 20-meter range. So I was like, why not use the pistol here? I rarely ever use them. I have a lot more like kills on the recurve than I have on the pistol. So why not just use that instead? And worked out perfectly here. And oh my goodness, this one is actually a pretty good wood grouse here. 6535 GM. This is a good one, like a really good one compared to the last one. Not quite good enough for me to tax it and put it in the lodge, but still like one that I'm definitely happy to see doing like any hunt at any time. We have a fox here that I think like can smell us, see us, something, because it's not going to come any closer than that. So let's see if we can line up a shot with the pistol, and it's spooked right there, but I think that hit. That should have been a shot like just fine. Not quite sure. Again, the pistol here is like fairly strong, so just a body shot would most likely bring it down from what I could tell. And this is an intestines shot, so definitely gonna go down. Don't really have to worry about that too much. But yeah, honestly, like red fox are quite fun to hunt, and getting like some kills on the pistol is pretty awesome. So let's go track it down real quick and see where it went. Now I'm still on the track for the red fox, but there's actually this nice brown bear right there that spooked perfectly broadside. Let's take a look at the score estimate here. 22 to 28. Really nice score estimate. However, the weight estimate this time is actually a little bit lacking. And I'm not sure if you could tell, but there's another like pretty good looking red deer like somewhere on the island in the middle. I couldn't even see it at that point. And after quite some time I actually finally noticed that there's this red deer down here. Thankfully it didn't spook out of vision, but look at this absolute monster right there. Looks beautiful. Just, I mean, this is what you love to see on Val-Des-Bois. These huge red deer stacks, 240 to 285 score estimate as well. Like absolute monster right there. This could be like really nice. I really do want a 270 plus for the lodge, so hopefully this could be it. And oh, it looks like that guy just went into the mesh, into the void. But hopefully it's still there. Yeah, we can see the antlers, so I think we should easily be able to pick it up. But yeah, dropped it right there. One shot, not too big of an issue. And there's the fox down there. Now the score in this guy is actually not that important to me anymore. This one led us to two really nice animals. But let's see what it is. 26.9 and a 99 GM reward as well. So not just brought us to some nice animals, even was a pretty good scoring guy himself. Now of course the brown bear could also have potentially the 27, but the weight estimate was a little lacking. But that red deer stack, oh my goodness, that could be an absolute monster. I'm really looking forward to collecting that. Of course, first things first, we gotta still collect that brown bear. Can't forget about this guy. Dropped it with a nice little double lung here. Good weight actually, even before its estimate. So let's see what the score says. 24.4, 82 GM. It's better than the last one we've had, so it's definitely an upgrade. Still not quite as big as I would like them to be, but honestly, still a good bear. 180 GM as well, and like just two animals. It's just pretty impressive, I can't lie. And that red deer is not gonna make that any less. Alright, there is the red deer stack, and it's actually not inside the void or the mesh or whatever. It was just not loading in the still, I don't know, bottom pit, whatever it is. And honestly, this guy looks absolutely huge and beautiful. I love these guys so much. Now, if this guy could have been a rare, oh, that would have been probably the happiest moment I've had so far in this game. But yeah, double lung shot and a 271 scoring guy. It did break that 270 mark, which I was looking for. I mean, anything above like 250 to 60 is a big boy, but 270 plus, that's an actual monster. You'll love to see that right here, and of course, had to tax that one immediately and throw it into the lodge. And can't forget about the, trophy shot mandatory at this point for a guy like that. And honestly, I think I've got a pretty good one here. I like the player model looking for the antlers. And honestly, that was pretty amazing. I'm not sure if there's any way to top this hunt, but even if there's not, I'm sure we can find some other good animals, even if they might not be quite as big. Instead of a red deer, we have a roe deer here this time, 25 to 55 kilograms, as well as a square optimist up to 200. Pretty good score estimate. Of course, not gonna be like 200 plus, which would have been really nice, but I don't think you can expect that. After getting a red deer like that would have been too insane of a hunt here. So let's actually line up a shot here with the rifle. I don't feel like waiting for it to come any closer. And actually, it looks pretty good. So let's take a shot and drop it instantly. And it definitely looks like it has the potential to be higher than the first one. It was just a red deer running away there in the background. Just a female though, so not really too interesting. Of course, for hunter squads that would have been nice, but I think I've shot a good amount of animals, so it definitely should be quite a few ranks and a good amount of hunter score. So I'm looking forward to seeing that as well at the end here. And yeah, good weight. and a 171 score. Definitely a lot bigger than the first roe deer we had, and quite proud of that as well. And I think that's honestly a pretty good ending here. I really don't think there's much left to hunt here in Val-Des-Bois this time. Got a really nice red deer, and I think that's all the luck used up for a bit here on this map, so let's head to the launcher. Now in the launcher we're going to be into this episode on rank 1943, which means we've gained 11 ranks. This one has a hunter score of 25,183, which means we've gained a clean 100 hunter score actually. Pretty nice, and honestly, compared to like the last few videos, this is a pretty good amount of hunter score. I think using the recurve of like actual errors did make like a huge difference. So yeah, pretty proud of that. Pretty successful hand, huge red deer and some nice hunter scores. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and bye bye.